Hello my precious honeybees, it's Queenie Bee here, back for another video. This time it's for the FaeSai region, and you'll see soon. Anyway, this is Alicat. Alicat is a normal type. Alicat are a showman type Pokemon. Alicat often band together with other smaller Pokemon and will not go with a trainer unless the trainer also catches its friends. Depending on how it is trained, it can evolve into many different things. It evolves at level 35. It's got a gender ratio of 75% male, 25% female. It is a height of 3'6". The stat total is 495, heavily leaning into defense and speed. The shiny is, as you can see, less saturated. Anyway, for this design process, it's pretty simple. Yes, it's Alex the Lion from Madagascar. It's an Alex the Lion Pokemon. It's the obligatory Madagascar Pokemon from Madagascar, the movie. Anyway, I really leaned into how he is such a showman. Like, he was a natural born showman, and he just loved to dance. So I decided to really lean into that. And, for him, I really wanted to show his playful side and his roar pose that he came up with when he was just a little baby. So I decided to make sure he looked like when he was a little cub. And I gave him a little bit of a little ringleader outfit. And you'll see that when I start designing the shiny, I go for a very much less saturated color scheme with red eyes. And this will be in reference to when he's sort of wild. He sort of just gets a little bit less saturated, and he gets a really wild mane. I just want to really lean into that when I get into that evolution. It's not going to be shown in this video. This is just all going to be the starter, first evolutions, first forms, first stage. This is going to be all the first stage of the main group of the Madagascar the movie crew of Gloria, Melman, Marty, and Alex. Now, moving on to Gloropotamus. Gloropotamus are fairy type. The gender ratio is 25% male, 75% female. The stats heavily lean into defense and health. Anyway, Gloropotamus love to dance despite their clumsy nature. Gloropotamus are known to travel with groups of other small Pokemon and refuse to go with a trainer unless said trainer catches its friends as well. Depending on its gender, it will evolve into different things. It evolves at level 35. Now, and it is height is a 2'6". Now, its shiny isn't a reference to anything. I just thought it looks pretty. Now, I gave her a tutu and a bow in reference to her circus outfit from the third movie, where she was the high wire act. I really wanted to, I know she sort of looks like a capybara. I will admit that. I struggled a lot with her feet. Oh, if you're wondering why the shorts logo is up on some of the videos, sorry about that. To get the videos to my computer, I had to upload them from my iPad onto the computer, onto YouTube, and then download it from YouTube onto my computer, just so I can get it into Shortcut. Anyway, as you can see, I really haven't changed my shading style much, but I do sort of struggle with bits that don't have outline cutoff point connecting them. And I've always struggled a bit with the light spots. I'm just getting them in the right spot. Anyway, this is Gloropotamus. I do plan on making a Motomoto. Anyway, this is Martebra. Martebra are an interesting species of Pokemon in the fact that no two have the exact same stripe pattern. Martebra prides themselves on being different from all other Martebra in its herd. Martebra sometimes leave their herds to join small groups of other Pokemon, sometimes including its natural predators Prevo. Martebra evolve at level 25. It's a normal type with a 50-50 gender ratio, stat total of 390, heavily leaning into speed. As you can see, when I first started drawing Martebra, the snout was very much more predatorial than it was herbivoral. Oh, I forgot to do a height for Martebra. I'm sure I'd written that down. I really struggled with the legs for Martebra, as you can see. I'm trying to find where I have a height comparison chart for these guys. I never put down Martebra's height. I'm gonna just have to guess. Well, it's about the same, only a little bit shorter than Melmaraf is. So I'd say that Martebra is about 3'8". Unless I'd say Martebra is about 3'8". I made sure that all the eye colors are of the my Fakemon are the actual eye colors of the main group of Madagascar. And I made the shiny a reference to how it's debated on whether a zebra is white with black stripes or black with white stripes. Anyway, that is Martebra. I didn't know what else to say about that. Anyway, this is Melmaraf, based on Melman, the giraffe from Madagascar. Anyway, Melmaraf are extreme cowards and are scared of most things, even other Melmaraf. Melmaraf are often alone, but there are rare occasions where Melmaraf will be found with a group of other small Pokemon. Melmaraf evolves at level 45. Type, normal. Its gender ratio is 60% male, 40% female. Stat total of 310. Leaning into speed and defense, because, again, they're cowards. Their height is of 4 foot. For Melmaraf, I did struggle a bit with the snout and the little horn, whatchamacallies. I don't know what they're called. And his hair. Their hair. And with the shape for their hair. But anyway. I wanted to make sure that it still looked like a Prevo, but also being able to be tall. I struggled with that, making sure it was tall, but also still looking like a Prevo, at least compared to its evolution, and the others in its little friend group. Now, when I get onto the colors, there's going to be a bit of a problem with, I try to do the spots individually, just drawing them on. I eventually get to where I just color in a big area and then just erase the lines as I go. And as you can see, there I am. I eventually decide to widen the space between the spots. And you'll see that I go between a lot of different color palettes until I decide on doing the more purpley palette for the shiny and the more beige palette for the regular. And I originally was going to do a two-toned mane, but I decided not to. But I did do a gradient in the spots. I wanted to make sure I really got that. Now, Melmaraf, I wanted to make sure the eyes, as you can see, they're much different than what I did for everyone else. I wanted to show his sort of cowardly look, so I wanted to make sure that they had constant furrowed brows. And that, after I get done with the shading on that, this is Melmaraf. Anyway, it's been a pleasure to show this to you guys. Anyway, Queenie Bee, signing off. Bye!